Hello, everyone. It's another day of BWU Esports. We got more Call of Duty for you. As the title says for you, right here, right there. It's just me today. Sorry if you were expecting more people. Unfortunately, not not accessible today. It's another day of BWU CoD. Today, the varsity team had two games. They're going to be playing up against RIT. If you tuned in for the earlier game against Newberry, you obviously saw how that went. I was in a class when that happened, so I did not get to see how that event went. I did not get to see what the outcome of that interaction was. However, I'm here now to bring you through this game. Um, Unfortunately, the names are going to be screwed up for this first round. So when the Rochester Institute of Technology does well, that's BW doing well. We want that to happen. Coming into this first hard point, we're going to be seeing ourselves moving over towards Red Card. Red Card is one of the big maps that we saw coming out from BW last time, as BW quickly drops 2 and now has to find their way back into this squabble. We saw it happen in the last game that they played. It was their search title, and unfortunately that one didn't go quite as well as they would have liked. And this hard point is unfortunately not looking like a big change. Zaki able to put the first one for BW up on the board as Corrupted is able to find a second. Tenny looking to find his second. He will jump in and find it. And now this could be BW getting a little bit of time. Unfortunately, Tenny, as soon as he jumps on, will get dropped. And Enjoy now something required of him as BW will cut their losses. Enjoy will cut his life to the end. And as they move over towards the second point, Corrupted able to find the first, but unfortunately will drop down as Tenny finds the point. Now looking for picks, finds the first, but will get dropped as well. And now Enjoy playing the backline will get taken out by one of the RIT players. As BW now on the respawn needs to find some sort of opening, needs to find how they want to approach this segment. RIT obviously putting a lot of time into this hard point, getting a lot of good as BW has a flank. Tenny now potentially able to take out one of the power positions as he is able to. Two BW players dropping in the same time, however. But Tenny now on this position will get taken out by a RIT player, as will Zaki. Corrupted able to find one, bring it back. But now BW, with only 10 seconds left and with RIT players flooding the scene, they'll need to look for what their next play is. And with some of BW spawning all the way back by the old hard point, they're going to be able to get a little bit of time. But that new is going to have to be a very big and very fast focus for the team. Enjoy unable to find the first. He was so close to getting it, but he will not get him. Zaki able to clean it up, as will contributions from another member, but unfortunately not quite enough to break. Corrupted able to get in, sees one of the players, is not able to get out as Enjoy is able to trade him back and find a second. But now no one on the point. RIT actually able to sneak in, get a little bit of this scrap time as Enjoy now on the flank. Unable to find, but Zaki now in the point, dipping in and out, able to find one with the pistol, looking for the second. Unfortunately, will not find it, but Corrupted from the backline, able to find one and give BW a little bit of time on this hard point that they so desperately need. But now the game plan is going to be, how do you hold this and move into your next gameplay? This next position could be a very big point gather here, but it also could end up being a problem as BW players are falling left and right. Tenny is able to find the first, but unable to find anything beyond that. Enjoy able to find one, potentially playing this high up position. This might be a very important position later into the round as he finds one. Zaki and Corrupted also able to find it. Now bringing the point into the hands of the Yellow Jackets. Corrupted trying to find another, but will drop down, as will Enjoy. Zaki now, only man left on the point. Will not get hit by any of the RIT spam, but will get flanked and taken out. It's now BW's turn to break into this hill. They will need to find something fast. All of them grouped over by the side. Zaki on the edge will drop, as will Corrupted. Tenny as well, and so will Enjoy. It's a BW wipe, and now a BW rotate required. RIT faster on it, and in that middle, able to take Corrupted down. Looking towards new. It's going to be requirement for these players to find a little bit more pace. They've been playing very patiently, which this map allows you to do. But unfortunately, it's almost been to their detriment. They've been playing almost a little too slow, allowing RIT to get a little bit too comfortable. Zaki able to find one, but unfortunately it just will not be enough as Corrupted drops with him. Enjoy sliding up, but as Tenny dies, Enjoy, the only BW player left on the point, as he will get taken down. It's up to Zaki, who will drop, but Corrupted in the middle is able to find one. This needs to be the start of something great. BW closing in on a 100-point deficit. Corrupted able to clean the point, so RIT is no longer gathering, but one is able to hop right back on, and he knows Corrupted's tricks. He knows his plays. The rest of the team looking to move in, but they will drop. Enjoy, now the last man alive. Looking for the point player, will find him, but runs out of ammo and will get taken out through the box. Now, as I said before, rotations required, play needed. Tenny able to find the first. Corrupted sitting out on the edge, but it's going to be Zaki entering in onto the point first, looking for something big. Corrupted able to find one, as will Tenny, but in the back line, Corrupted able to find the second as Tenny replaces Zaki's position, giving them a little bit more time on this hill. Enjoy getting taken down, as will Tenny. It's up to Corrupted and Zaki, sub players for the team. Corrupted's gun will run dry, and he will drop with it. Zaki now, the last BW player on this point for the moment, finds the first onto RIT. Another one taken out by Enjoy, but he is taken down, as will Corrupted. Zaki now playing around Ticket, having to play very sneaky, tries to take the engagement on mid-stairs, will get taken down, as will Corrupted. Enjoy able to find a fast 2. Equalize numbers, put a little bit of RIT onto that respawn. Tenny able to take that upper position with Zaki getting picks, and he will make great use of it, finding the first, and now playing a little defensive. That stun getting a little bit too silly, but now point 2 in firm control of BW. Enjoy, unfortunately, dropping as soon as I say that, and now Tenny dropping back from his big position, looking to see if he can play this back line. One of the RIT players taken down by Corrupted, as well as second. Tenny trying to dodge and duck as Zaki finds the third. The point now in control of BW. The rest of the players looking for big points. Corrupted finds the first, as will Tenny, and it looks like BW's finding their flow. Tenny finding a second, Enjoy combining with him. And this might be a completely uncontested P2. As I say that, RIT back up, rotate. Enjoy able to find the first. Zaki looking for another, sees one in mid, able to connect, expecting the second, but won't look back in time. But that player not quite able to connect onto him. He'll take another RIT player, but BW able to take start control of this second. And as we look towards that third, RIT might have the beat, but BW have shown an uptick in their skill and an uptick in their fight. Enjoy looking for a fight on this outer position. Maybe able to find something, but Corrupted's able to find one. And that's the point open. Tenny finds another. Corrupted gets taken down, but Zaki to trade at Tenny on the point. And BW back in control, battling back hard as the RIT players spawn behind the point. It's going to be very silly and mixy spawns here as Zaki finds one as 2 BW players drop. He doesn't want to give up his life, so he's going to fall back. Tenny finds the first. Tenny finds the second, clears the position, and Enjoy from the outer able to get the trade onto Tenny, giving BW a little bit more position in this hill. Fortunately, 2 players from BW dropping and looking towards this new point. It's going to be up to the players of BW who are already alive to really find something. Corrupted taking the lower position. Zaki playing up in middle, able to find the first, looking potentially for the second, but it's going to be Corrupted under fire, able to find the first. Zaki still in his middle position, will get taken down, so will Corrupted, and now the ARs of BW need to be big. A little bit of tags, but Tenny will drop. The rest of the team on rotates as Enjoy also falls. Corrupted finding a little bit of damage, but not finding a kill. Zaki looking, able to tell that one is under, but not getting anything from that. Tenny able to find the first and able to find the second, potentially combining with Corrupted for that kill, but Corrupted will drop from the upper position. Enjoy also dropping as well, and RIT extending out from the point, taking down Tenny. Corrupted from the backline, able to find one, now spam connecting onto the player that is under as he will challenge, he will drop, but BW, knowing that they need to focus new, will start moving. Zaki in the middle, going to drop. Enjoy and Tenny playing this club position, looking for something as Tenny will find the first. Enjoy now, looking for a potential drop back. Not seeing any RIT players. Will jump onto the point, but will be found with bullets. Corrupted, unable to trade. Zaki going out. Will not find it. Tenny will actually have to pick it up for him, but the players will drop. BW on these respawns, they need to be fast and they need to be diligent. RIT can win this on this point, and Corrupted now going for an incredibly long flank. He will be able to find one. Tenny able to find another. Point now clear, but Tenny will be dropping. Corrupted as well. Enjoy very fast in that rotation, able to get a little bit to take it down as well. Zaki close, only able to find one. Most of BW on that respawn timer, and RIT having just enough time to finish this point here. They will need a contest. Corrupted, take it down. Enjoy as well. Zaki and Tenny, the last ones that can stop RIT from winning it here. Zaki's contest will just be enough, but BW needs to be fast on this new point. Point will pop. Corrupted sees one and Ticket does not able to find it. Tenny as well gets it, but RIT just able to touch, just able to confirm. No matter what the scoreline says, or no matter what the stat line says, as we're looking at right here, that is a Rochester 1-0 lead here in this matchup. And as we close down from this first and look towards a lobby reset and a go into map number 2, a lot of good things from BW. Very strong P2 was found in the middle there, something was desperately needed from them. But unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. They were able to find that, but they weren't able to find much else. And looking towards this search and destroy, the last time that we saw this, it was not great. A 1 to 6 stat line coming off of the back of a 2v3, 2v4 clutch. It was doable. They were able to find something, but they were unable to find much else. So what we're going to need to see is hopefully that game mode cleaned up, potentially a little bit more planning on how they want to play certain situations, certain hills, certain whatever they may want. And as we cut to a short break, as lobby gets reset, we'll be hoping that all of that will come together as we move into map number 2 of this matchup between Baldwin Wallace University and Rochester Institute of Technology. Don't go anywhere. Map number 2 of this Baldwin Wallace Rochester Institute of Technology matchup on the call here. My name is Error, still taking you through it. Thank you for tuning in again. Map number 2 here. Um, we're going to be moving over to Search and Destroy. Again, this is our bomb plant, bomb defusal game mode. And we're moving over to Protocol, which I'm not exactly surprised to see. However, I am a little, I don't know if even concerned is the right word. This map is very prone to blowouts, very prone to one team just completely running the other over. And we've seen a little bit of that, especially if you were here for the Academy matchup that happened on Monday. It was a very, very back and forth, very swinging one. Corrupted able to find the first. Actually, Tenny going to be taking that kill, but the two of them combining and the B plant coming down is going to be great as BW now sets themselves up for a very, very potent post plant. A 4v3 retake required of RIT here. BW has taken a lot of these power positions, a lot of these very hard angles to break as Enjoy is able to find one and find the second, and everything is required of Faded Crown. He's able to find the first onto Tenny, sees Enjoy, is able to find the second. BW needing to force him to play this slow. He'll take the long wrap. Corrupted playing this line. Should be able to get the early information. Bring it over to Zaki so they know at least where he was. But he finds Corrupted. This could be a breakdown. But a stick required. Zaki able to find it. What could have been a very dangerous round one secured for the side of BW. It was incredible. The gun coming out of Enjoy was exactly what was required. But BW giving just a little bit too many 1v1s over to the last RIT player. Let him get a little bit too close. It let Faded Crown bring that incredibly close to being a 1v4 clutch. And that's just demoralizing if you let it happen to you. A swap of sides here now as BW moves over to this defensive half, this defensive round, so I say. And a very standard split. We saw a lot of this happening in the Academy game here that happened on Monday. A lot of this, 2 players playing under, 2 players playing upper. Academy more favored 3-1 split, but no matter what, it forces RIT to make the first play. And as they kind of wander around on this top end, you wonder exactly what this game plan is going to be. They're playing this incredibly slow, but they don't have any of these players that are playing either upper or lower. They're just sort of playing this in between. They're trying to see what exactly BW is willing to give them as their players consolidate. One playing in the helicopter and Bomb now moving towards the site. It's going to be one BW dropping. Zaki, Enjoy, able to find the first. And Tenny coming in close. Will be able to find another, but it's now a 2v2. Corrupted on what could be a very dangerous flank here as he plays deep on this line. Throws a nade that could be very good. Gives him the information that someone's on that bomb, but unfortunately he doesn't have much else to deal with it. And now it's Corrupted in Tenny. A 2v2 retake for BW on the cards, if it so choose. Tenny, knowing that one's still playing helicopter, does not see him, not able to connect, is Corrupted now. Looks for a little bit of a flank. Tenny, now being the aggressor, looking for the one in helicopter. We'll see him, we'll find him, and we'll now see the last man. It's a 1v1 trade. Tenny dropping, but Corrupted able to get the final pick. And that's another round for BW on the board. Both these rounds coming down to these last players. They're making it incredibly close, but they're pulling it across the line. They're showing exactly what they need to, which is a good fundamental game plan and a great understanding of win conditions. They were able to isolate the helicopter player, and then as they come back into the site, it's a 2v1. Both guns aimed at the person. Even if he's able to drop one, he can't drop both. Another round here for BW. Another attacking round, looking to extend their lead, potentially to a 3-0. And as we look towards this early round, Corrupted picking this bomb up could be a symptom of what's to come. And as they enter this, it will be exactly what I thought. It's going to be a fast drop onto the A site. RIT having a few players here, but Enjoy going first. Corrupted able to find one, and actually will take one of his teammates down. It's now become a 1v3. Corrupted with 2 kills in this round. One, unfortunately, going against his own team. With bomb control, he can do a lot here. Here's the first door open. knows that RIT players are swarming around. His last scene position was A, and it'll be a matter of what he chooses to do. Going back into what could potentially be the Shark's Den, sees one, don't know if he quite saw the second, but it will tell him, I need to get out of here. He's chosen the reposition. He sees one, but he will get gunned down. Rochester taking their first round in this game. And that was just an unfortunate situation. They decided to go down. Both decided to take these aggressive angles. And Rochester just slightly getting the better of BW. That team kill becoming very unfortunate as Varsity will now look towards their second defensive round, trying to see what they can adjust from the last round, whether it be more active play or it be back to that passive game plan. I'm not quite sure yet. Looks like Corrupted and Zaki moving around the side. The subs looking to be able to aggress this A site fast, but Corrupted actually going more towards P2 will get the first pick, and Zaki taking damage, but Tenny able to find one. Another one getting inside. It's ready, able to find one. Tenny finding a little bit of damage, but Corrupted, it's all the players of BW jumping back and forth through this opening, finding the last Rochester player completely isolated and in the open. Another round for BW on the board, a 3-1 lead. It's just back and forth. That Omni movement coming in handy when you want to just throw a ton of targets on the field, but not give your opponent any chance to hit them. And it'll be back onto the offense for BW. This has been the weaker side for them in this game for sure. Obviously, one round coming out, but almost throwing away of 1v4 in the post plan. We're going to see what works. We're going to see what happens. Maybe not quite the same idea as last time, but Corrupted playing this early game very aggressive, looking to find some sort of opening. Him and Tenny being the two on this line, while Zaki and Enjoy play this long game. Enjoy dropping on the cross. Zaki now isolated with bomb, but Corrupted able to find one as Tenny goes into their spawn. Zaki will drop to a RIT nade, and it's a 3v2 here. BW being the man down. They will see the one, but Corrupted now a 1v3 required, and it just won't get the damage needed onto the last player. Rochester closing the gap ever so slightly now. It's only one round. And a hot hand from the Rochester players, as you see. These guys are no slumps. We saw it in the hard point. We saw their gunning being the difference maker, especially in the early round. But we saw a mid-game turnaround from BW where their players began to show more signs of life. And what we need is constantly that. Another defensive round for BW, a slightly different look. Enjoy playing the outer. Zaki going up middle, going very up middle. But Rochester just dropping, going for this standard fast A play. This bomb will be going down very shortly. And with a lot of BW up, they might not expect this one Rochester player playing in the corner. He's going to be able to find Corrupted as the bomb drops down. It's now going to be up to the rest of BW to find some sort of opening. Enjoy getting a little bit of damage brought towards him as him and Zaki will join up, potentially looking to two-man this. Tenny now isolated from the play, maybe suspecting that the one player is still there. The drop could be dangerous, and it will be right into the arms of one of the Rochester players, and another kill found. It's all down to Zaki, and with 15 left on the timer, this round is good as Rochester's. Maybe looking to get a little bit of stat line, a little bit of damage, maybe some kills, bragging rights. He will find none of it. 3-3, scoreline equalized. Rochester now with, I want to say, 2 in a row. Looking very, very dangerous on this line. BW back on the offense. They started this one with an offensive win, but again, it was very contested, and we need to see something showing us a little bit more that they have on this offensive side. The lurk-ups have been working. They've been getting value, but it's been leaving your back players so exposed. I would almost argue against it. And BW looking very grouped, seeing at least one sub out. It's looking like exactly what I thought it was going to be. A fast play into the A site. Zaki leading the charge. Will not find, he actually will find one, but will get taken down at the same time. Corrupted now with the bomb plant. A 3v3 here for BW in the post. And a little bit of control on this lower, but nothing more. Nothing less. Tenny watching the drop and Enjoy watching the front. There's an RCXD on the board. Where will it go? Sees it going into the back line. It will not get the kill. Corrupted down onto one, but Tenny able to cover. Enjoy dropping as well, but Corrupted will get taken down, and it's a Tenny 1v2 required for this round, and Bob will connect. Another round for Rochester. BW now on the back foot on the deficit. And what we're seeing is just these late rounds, BW potentially trying to play a little bit too safe, letting Rochester get the positions they want, letting them make the first move, and forcing themselves to play reactive. It barely worked early, but it's not proving any results now. BW now onto their defensive hat, onto their defensive round. Will need something off of these plays, off of these players. None of them slumps, all of them with at least 2 on the board, but needing a little bit more. It's going to be the subs pushing out, or Tenny going instant lower, but no RIT will be here to be found. Corrupted early clearing that far. Zaki throwing a nade, trying to see if he's able to get some tags, get some information, but they will find a RIT player overextended. It's a man advantage here for BW. Tenny firing some shots, but not quite connecting, not finding whatever he may have been looking for, but Corrupted sees one, gets the damage, but Zaki not close enough to trade, and he will fall back. What potentially could be a very good plan, as there are 2 RIT players now on that side, playing the very long angle. Tenny now also playing under. I seem to think that this is going to be an A finish, and without any more information, I would be inclined to agree. But the RIT players now up, moving through main, looking to see if they can get onto this B-bomb site. Enjoy, the man of the hour, sees one cross, potentially communicated, but Zaki not fast enough to find it. Enjoy, able to find that response. 2v2 here for BW. Tenny incredibly far back. Enjoy needs to stay alive. Needs to now let Rick get the free pick on him. He will find the damage, but not the kill. And a 1v2 required out of Tenny. He spotted the first. He must know where the second is, but the shots just can't connect. Rochester up to 5. And BW now requiring 3 in a row if they wish to win this map. 2 to force the round 11. Tenny, it was a battle of the headies between those 2 players, and he just couldn't quite connect. He couldn't quite show up. Back onto the offensive for BW. We need to see the sparks that we saw earlier in this game. We've seen 2 defensive rounds, 1 offensive. We need to see something like that first round again. I'd love to see it cleaner, but I'll take anything at this point. Very past positioning, not going for the drop. I think this might be another one of the lurk up plays, something like what was seen in round 1. Corrupted not electing to go under, will try to spot the player. And the heli, Tenny taking the more advanced position, wrapping into their spawn, seeing if he sees him, he will spot him. No damage given, but knowledge that he's there. It's important, and the first kill will go his way. BW now, man up. Tenny in the backline will see another. Enjoy getting picked very far back. Tenny able to find the second, and so will Zaki. It's all down to Faded, and he's getting on the bomb. BW needs to check. They need to look, and they will find him. The diffuser's getting close. It looked like that could have just been a stick, but Corrupted, the timing in his head, knows to check that bomb, knows to look for that player. Spots him and guns him. Another round on the board, and an attacking one that was so desperately needed. But now it needs to be a defensive if BW wishes to force that round 11. Wishes to string another one onto this line. The round begins, and in fast pace coming out of all the players. RIT, a very grouped up, looking like this might just be an A drop, and it will be 3 players dropping down, as with with bomb. Tenny finding some, but getting tagged down to 2. He needs to give up that position if he wishes to survive. Corrupted, knowing that there's a trophy system, knows nades will not work. But the rest of BW needs to see what they're going to do. The A plant going down. Corrupted, the nade also getting tagged. Tenny getting taken down. RIT with a lot of positions. 3 men gunning onto Corrupted. Enjoy dropping as well. And it's all down to Zaki. A 1v4 required of this young player. He's able to find the first. Bob, a very potent player here that we've seen for RIT. But now they know where he is. They know what he's trying to do. Another one plays for it. And he is unable to finish it out. A 6-4 loss here for BW as Rochester takes a 2-0 lead in this series. It's now 3 straight required for BW, but their gunny's been looking very hot today. And their performance has been looking just as good. Obviously, not the stat lines that we want to see, not the round lines that we want to see. We want to see BW taking these, but it's better than nothing. Being able to bring it even, bring it to almost that last round is very potent. It's a very good sign. And as we move deeper into this series, potentially forcing a map 4, well, potentially winning a map 3, forcing a map 4, even winning a map 4, forcing a map 5. The gun skill is what we need to see continuously come out for these players. And we're seeing it from every person in spurts. We just need to see it all put together. We'll be back in just a short minute. Stay tuned. Map number 3 here in this CXP matchup for Baldwin Wallace going up against Rochester Institute of Technology. It's going to be another contested one here as we move on to the control game mode. This one is going to be played out on Vault. This is a map where I can really see our players proving themselves and proving the play style that they want to play. We've been seeing a little bit lackluster. Unfortunately, the names are switched. That is on my bad, and also on Call of Duty's bad because they took my button to swap everything really fast, and I'm still kind of mad about that. I'm not going to lie. Starting early here, Rochester starting early on the line, able to pick up the first 2. Tenny able to get 2 in response on that outer play. Now moving towards their back line, potentially able to pick something up here as he moves truly upper. Rochester now looking to get in, will be taking one down as Corrupted drops, but Tenny able to get the response, able to start something. Enjoy trying to get some sort of damage done, but will not be able to find it. It's going to be on Zaki going through the mid doors, will get picked by Rochester players sitting in wait. Enjoy able to get the trade for Corrupted, but Rochester getting that second tick of progress and moving towards the third incredibly fast. We'll need to see a contest if BW wishes to hold this A point, and they will not. It's going to be forced onto just B with just under 2 minutes left. BW needs to hold this incredibly well. Some early positioning here for BW, finding some good picks. Tenny and Enjoy combining for 2. Corrupted now in this backline, able to find 1, and now pushing up into the spawn of Rochester, trying to find some sort of line to hold as he sees 1. He knows that they know where he is, and he's unable to find anything. He will get taken down without a trade to his name. And Rochester wanting to move forward, but Tenny able to hold 1 of them back, dropping down and moving towards that B site where they've able to find 1 bit of progress. And Tenny knows where the second one is, able to get the trade and able to bring him down. Corrupted now manning the height position. Zaki pushing forward, will get tagged a lot, but will be able to escape with his life. Corrupted able to find 1 from that high up point, and Enjoy from far on the side, able to find 1, able to find the second, and sees the third through the van. Not quite a kill coming out, but potentially given enough time to reload, as Zaki will find 1, looking to go deeper, but will not fully connect. Tenny looking to follow in his footsteps, but will follow him to the grave. Enjoy as well dropping. It's down to Corrupted for the time being. He tags onto the player on B, dropping the first one. And as more BW players are spawning back in, it's going to be a little bit more. Zaki able to find 1, looking for the second, as Tenny and Enjoy looking for something, but Enjoy and Zaki will be dropping Tenny as well. Corrupted now the only BW player on this line. Might be able to tell this one, but the one right above him gets 2. Corrupted's got to go big. Finds the first, finds the second, but not fast enough. The zone captures come in for Rochester, and BW down 0-1. Again, these names being unable to flip, that's my bad, but they are screwing with me as I try to call this game fast. But what we saw a lot there from BW was just maybe a little bit of a disconnect on those plays. Whether they feel they could win the 1v1s or they weren't quite on the same page. They just couldn't quite capitalize on their openings or even tagging a player down. They just couldn't quite turn it around. But they've got time to turn it around as they focus on to this attack. It's going to be another fast A play here. Corrupted playing this outer line as we get a little bit of the BW players moving in. Enjoy looking for the first on point, will not find him. Corrupted able to find 1, and a teammate coming out from Rochester could have been massive, but no one there to capitalize. Zaki dropping as well. Tenny's found a wonderful line into their back. Could turn this into something, but one player spots him out, and he will drop. Zaki now on this outer line trying to find something as he will move into the back. Enjoy playing a little fast. Tenny able to get the pick, but Enjoy dropping. Corrupted and Tenny moving over towards this B site. It may be where they have to start their moves, and Tenny looking great on it. Gets the first pick, and the second one getting dropped by Zaki as he takes his upper position. Finds another one. Corrupted, unfortunately, dropping on the B site, but Zaki potentially playing for this control. Enjoy, able to drop back onto the point, able to get a little bit of progress. That first tick coming in, but Zaki dropped his control of the power position. Enjoy getting dropped as well. Corrupted sliding out, finds the first, unable to find the third as he finds another one in his slide. BW taking that time, moves over towards the A site and sees a few. One of the RIT players dropping their own, but able to find two of BW's. And now we go to a standstill. 35 seconds left on the timer. Enjoy able to find the first. Zaki unfortunately falling to himself, and Enjoy dropping as well. Corrupted finding this great line into the back, but with such little time, I don't know what they're truly going to be able to do with it. He's going to be able to find potentially this one up top. He gets the pick. He's able to get the power position, and BW needs to be swift on this move. Zaki seeing the first will drop, and Tenny not quite able to connect for the second kill, but he will get onto the point. He will start this capture. Corrupted in the upper needs to be massive, but Tenny will be dropping, and Corrupted, now the only man that's close enough, will drop as well. Enjoy, actually, during the scuffle, able to get into the line. Potentially able to find a second, but looks away right as someone takes onto this time. Tenny dropping on that A site, and BW with no players able to touch. It's another round for RIT. And now, like I've been saying, for every control I've spectated, perfection required from this point forward. Zaki was able to find some great moves, and so were the rest of the team, finding some great strafe lines, finding some great ways to truly be a nuisance to RIT. But unfortunately, the nuisance was all that they had. They weren't able to mount any great offensives on this round directly towards any of these players. And now moving into what could be the final round of this series. Again, as I said before, perfection is required. The players start out with their movements, expecting this fast A control. RIT will be able to beat them, but Zaki will get dropped early. Enjoy, able to find the fast two, something that we saw in this search, but will get dropped by one of RIT's. Corrupted, able to find another, opens that door potentially for later in this run. He will find another, potentially finding a third, and getting a massive start, but he will get taken down in the spawn of RIT. Still, lives even early in this game, and Enjoy has found one. RIT players able to trade that out, and on the site, they're able to play just slightly better. This A site is going to be falling, and it's going to be falling fast. Zaki dropping, unfortunately, to the exploding car, but Corrupted able to find one. The trophy system proving to be difficult. To dive into the site will not prove to be enough. As Tenny and Enjoy, though, able to find a few, but will be dropping. Tenny caught off guard, and so will Zaki. A point looking all but gone. Corrupted able to find one, and Enjoy looking for some sort of contest. Able to find one, but not able to find the second. And no player is going to be close enough. RIT finding the first, and now it's all down to this B point. Zaki playing close. Corrupted getting dropped on height. Enjoy able to find some tags onto a player on the side. Will be able to confirm it, but now instantly under fire. Tenny takes this power position back up, but there's a RIT player right beside him. It could prove to be fatal, but it will not quite yet. Enjoy dropping as Tenny finds a trade. Corrupted now trying to play early on the line. Will get a lot of damage and forced into the back line. Tenny getting some more damage back, getting a kill. But now RIT players on the point. Corrupted going for this massive flank, who could prove to be fruitful. Able to find one. Now in their backline, he's scrolling around looking for something, but the kill streak will find him. And that's RIT with what could be a ceiling and knockout blow to this BW squad. Tenny finding the first, but unfortunately finding nothing else. And Manny able to pick up 3, and that's all she wrote. RIT with a 3-0 in control and a 3-0 in this game. An unfortunate end to a very, very good looking game. It was looking very good at the start, but just not enough to close it out. And that's always unfortunate to say for our teams. It's always unfortunate to put these people that you watch and that you consider friends. It's unfortunate to say it like that, but unfortunately, that's the way it is. It just wasn't quite enough tonight. But tonight is not the last night. It's a very long season, and now joining into this league, and with NACE starting up very soon, there's a lot of opportunities for these players to show that they can be better. If you want more to watch more of this Call of Duty action, it'll be here on Monday, as always, with our CCL matchups. And on Wednesday now, you'll also be seeing Call of Duty competing in NACE if Valorant isn't being streamed. Valorant will also be competing at that same time. So I won't be on any of those calls. I will be in the server for Val doing doing our best, trying to bring home a championship. But if you want to catch more of me casting, unfortunately, as you noticed, my co-caster wasn't here. That's why it says error twice. It's not a problem. It's not that something went wrong. It's he isn't here, and he won't be here this weekend. So if you want to check out the Gleck games this weekend, uh, our Smash program will be playing Tiffin, and I forget again who our Overwatch program will be playing. Should be a great day of games. I might be able to pull one of the Smash guys in here, get their 2 cents on these games, potentially even get them into the driver's seat, being able to call some of these actions as they see it. But as for me, that's all she wrote in this game. So that's all I have to give you. I'll see you on Saturday, and if I don't see you then, I hope to see you in the stream soon. Goodbye. Oh, missed the button.